Yeah, Teams is working. Okay. So how do you do this? See, right now this is in layout view. Okay. We can go to uh, attribute section. I'll show you the basics. I'll remove this India states. I'll remove this
Uh,
ocean.
so one thing I want to ask, like,
Hmm.
can I, if after creating the attribute table, can I delete attribute table totally and create new one?
Give me a second. You are asking me if I can delete attribute table and no, you cannot delete these things. You cannot delete these two or this thing. You cannot delete it.
For
You
all
can
other columns,
you can delete all of this and create it. Yes, yes, you can do that. Yes, that thing I think you can do. Where is that last? ये था ना last में ये JF. हाँ ये था. हाँ, this was the thing we had yesterday. We have entered all the details. So now see, now I can delete. See, I don't want this thing FID, so I can just go here and delete it. Object ID. I don't want all of this. So what is wrong? Achha, okay. My God. Okay. So now can you everybody see my screen, right? Hello.
okay. And one thing I more, okay, you have object ID as I also have the object ID. Why
Hmm.
I am not getting FID?
FID is either first thing. Huh?
No, for my, but my system, it is only showing the object ID, not FID. And that is, it is taking some other number.
I did not understand. What did you? What are you saying?
In my table, I am not seeing FID field. Any FID field is not there. Rather than it is coming object ID field.
Okay. That is also fine. Probably you are looking into line feature or you have probably it's
Point
like
feature.
line to polygon you are doing. If then it's like that. So it's okay. Object ID, FID are same thing only.
Mm.
You cannot delete these three. I mean, you can. I think you can delete this thing. Yeah, you can delete this thing, but you cannot delete this fellow. FID
And
and
object ID.
these.
But can we change the object ID? Or that cannot, that also not can be
You
changed.
cannot do it right now, but if you create a database, in that you can change.
Okay.
Because if you have a database, in that you can actually change. So we have this data. Now we will use this data to actually before making a map, let's classify this vector based on the attributes we have. Okay. So we have the area. So this is an hmm. So we have the ये देखना है properties. Hmm. Attribute tables properties में the source this is in GCS, but because we took the data from India districts, okay,
Hmm.
and he already had the data. He already has this data, so we are using we got that data. So we have area in hectares, area in hectares, length in okay, length in I think in meters or meters I guess. So that is the units. Okay. So these are the population, all that is here. So we can use this to classify the data. Before making a map, let's classify this data. How do you do that? You go back, go here, go to properties. You can use this symbology. In the symbology, we have different, see this is single color. Okay. So if I change this single color, I can change it to anything. I can change to green. I click apply, it becomes green. This is so this is the outline width. So if you have an outline, if you don't specify this thing, then or color, or maybe I'll use red for now, you will not see the outline. So that is how you use that outline thing here. Okay. But if you don't want that, you want categories. Okay, you can use unique values. Okay, for district name is a unique value, right? So we can take a district value. I can add all the values here, add all the values. So now you have Alpuza, Ernakulam, all these things, because they are unique, it will come here. Okay. So now this thing, say suppose you have India, rather than only Kerala, or else just wait, I can show you one thing if I can. Uh, in this thing, I just remove all of this, remove all. I click add value. I click Kasaragod. Okay, I want to only showcase only Kasaragod, or maybe something like that. Okay, click OK. So that is added. Rest all will be in pink. Okay, now if I say apply, see Kasaragod will be only Kasaragod will be on green, and rest everything will be in pink. So that is the significance of this all other values. Okay, now here you can change the name of the labels. You can change here to Kerala, uh, Kerala map, Kerala. Okay, here you can change to selected district, selected first district. Okay, maybe first district. If I ask first district, north. Okay, so that is Kasaragod. Now apply. Great. Now if I say apply, now if I go back to the layout section, you see that is available there. Now if I say legend, apply legends, I don't think it will come because I already applied legends here. Let's see, but what happens here? Insert a legend. Okay, legend में KJF. Next. Uh, next. Next, finish. See, I get this thing. Okay, I get this thing. See, now I said whatever we did here, now we did here, right? Whatever we did here, first district comes at the heading, Kerala, the Kerala. So that is the heading here. Now, if you want to change this thing, you have to go here, click here, F2. Oh, okay, this is active. So I just close this thing. You have to click F2 and change it to uh, Kerala. Okay, Kerala district map. District. Kerala district map. You can say rest of the Kerala. You can actually edit here also. Rest of Kerala. Rest of Kerala. It come there. First district north, Kasaragod. Okay. So and one more thing is you can always go edit the properties here only. So for example, in the legends part, in the legends properties, if you click this and properties, um, okay. Here you can actually in Kerala district map. Here you can apply your features to each and every section. For example, if you are here Kerala districts, you can apply it maybe like labels to all labels or only layer name. Right now it is in Arial 13, so I can make it to Arial 28. Click apply. See, now it became big. Okay, or I can actually change it to only 16. Click apply. Maybe I can reduce the size of this thing. So it became like that. Now if you want to change the this thing, you have to go to heading, because that is heading, right? Or else you can change to uh, heading. So let us see what it does to heading. Heading is in 12th, so bring it to 14. Click apply. So that changes 14. Now, or else you don't want that, you can make it to 10. Apply. So that becomes 10. Some cases you have class labels, you can apply it like that. Okay, 10 name. Yeah, you can apply 12 देखते हैं. So those are class labels, so they increase. So this is how you edit, install legends. So that this is just for an indication. We will discuss this in detail right now. Okay, but before that I will show you different classifications. Okay, next is go to properties again, symbology. In this section, let us remove this thing. Okay, I will remove overall section. I just add all values. Add values or add all values. Now I have all of this. Now I get different colors like that. I get different colors. Imagine I don't want to use this thing. I want to use something else. Okay, so I can come here. I can say I can use here this thing. Unique values, many fields. Unique values, many fields. How do I do that? See, in this thing I say I want highest area also. Then I want highest length also. Okay, so I can use the third one also if I want. Add value. See, this gives you range. This gives you the area and length range. So this is what it gives. Now if I apply that, color change. If I say label, if I say labels,
Today.
Is BG ma'am here again? No.
Yes, I am very much here. Yes.
Acha, okay, fine. Thank you for joining.
Hmm.
Um,
I thought
so,
I should not disturb you people. That's why I simply silently joined in.
okay, ठीक है. So this is how you label the thing, and you just label that. You get all these labels here. You can change the labels here, and you can distinguish. Basically, you can say here. One more thing is there is something called expression here. If you want to label multiple things, there is, see, Kasaragod. I have this district name. Okay, I'll just click append district name. Here I will use something else, probably VB. For that you have to go here. If you don't know how to format your your labels, you can always go to ArcGIS label formatting. Formatting. There is a entire web page for this thing. Formatting tags available in ArcMap. In this thing, you will have different see these kind of things. So if you want label to look like this, you can use this text. If you want label to look like this, you can use this text. For now, let us do a very simple text modification. Probably we'll use this thing, CLR, no, not magenta. Maybe we'll just use, where is VB line? There is something called VB line. So if this is bold section, okay, if this is for bold, okay, making the text bold. I'm just looking for VB line. VB line, okay, so VB, so this is called bold. So you can just do that, BOL bold, so then BOL bold, click OK, click, uh, what is wrong? Maybe I did something wrong here. Let's go back and see what is wrong. BOL. Okay. There is that bold thing. Acha, here, this thing. So you can use any of these formattings. Please experiment with these things for your see. Now this thing, I did some mistake here. I just can copy this thing and do that. And
You
just
did
put,
not close the bold, no?
yes. That is a mistake I did. So I just copy that. Let's see if this works. See, it's still my expression contains an error. Modify the expression. Okay. Probably I don't want this thing. No. Or maybe there is some. Maybe I should add the apostrophes. We'll learn. So this is the thing. So this is called this is called issue. See now syntax error. So some syntax error is there. You can I will get back to on this you on this thing, because generally I generally don't use so much such complicated thing, but I had to show you this thing. So you can use these techniques. So if you can, I mean these are like HTML characters. So if you have this spacing, you can use spacing also. You can use different line also. So you can do all of that. Probably I'll make a video on this thing and I'll post it to you. That will be very easy. So you can do any of these settings. Okay, so that is what, or else you just um, for now you just use that. Now if I use that, then apply, maybe this is not allowing me to do the expression. So you can use any of these expressions. Some say, suppose you have two like you have, you want to say this for this district, how much of water is available, or soil, what type of major soil is there, or what type of forest, major forest is there, deciduous, evergreen, or whatever plant species is there. So you can always write Kasaragod in bold in top, and below you can put that value or species name as text and color it as red or whatever it is up to you. So these kind of things you can do using that text modeling. So I will work on that, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay. So you can do that, and then what else I wanted to show you? Yeah, symbology. May I wanted to show you this. You can use different lens. Basically, in this section, if I get to see uh, district name and district headquarters name. So if I do apply, add values, cancel, add all values. See, it will show you Alpuza and Nakulam. It will show both of these values. Okay, see, the labeling will show both of these values there. Okay, if you uh, in legend it will show, in the legend it will show both of these values, because this is text, you can edit it. So you can actually have, in the legend you can have both these values like this. So maybe I can show you that right now. So in this thing we can actually go insert legends, next, next, next. See, you have the values side by side. You can always edit the name here. I actually showed you how to edit, right? You can edit it here, so the people will know where you, what you want to do. So if you want two variables to be shown as an as a label, you can always do this. Okay. Uh, Remove that. Then you can, one more thing is, if you have to show uh, quantities, for example, graduated colors, or if you want to show things like that. Okay, now I will use the uh, male population. So these are the ranges. So you can always go to classify. Okay, in the classification section, you can always say, see, I can use a manual also. I can use any of these intervals to distinguish, or to set a different classifications to my data. For example, right now I have this thing. Maybe I can use something else. That, okay, you can always change the labels here. Okay, you can say, you can remove all of this thing like that, or it's up to you what you want to do. You can always edit the labels here, and then you can go to classify. In this section you can again say, for example, let's see what happens if I do manual, or not manual, equal intervals, and then click apply. Maybe I'll just go to data view. Okay, so in this section, if you see, this is the output when I use equal intervals. So based on your interest and what you want to do with the map, and how do you want to represent your data. For example, you want to show maps where there is deforestation is more, there is more less deforestation, or there is drought area, there is non-drought area, there is erosion of soil is more, soil erosion is less. In that case, you can always use these kind of graduated colors to show your um maps. So in this thing you can see the map. These sections now are different, but these things are same, similar to the colors. So in that sense, the classification changes based on the natural breaks. If you want, you can use that based on the class and how you use the classification. You can also do it manually. For example, if I do manually, I can just rearrange these things like that. Okay, randomly I can just choose that, choose this here like that, and then put it like this, and then click apply. You see, I can do whatever I want with the classification techniques. In some cases, if I have this graduated, okay, now I have this graduated, I can apply that. Now this, each dot will indicate the amount, the statistics value. Like for example, right now I am using area. So in this section, you can actually see that these two are similar because they are bigger, larger uh, area. They have larger area compared to others. Okay, so that's how you can also, for example, you are trying to do how many people got affected by contaminated water in a simple sense. So you cannot represent it here. You cannot put numbers if you don't want to put numbers. You can put a symbol like this always. Says that okay, there are so. For example, now the coronavirus is happening. Maharashtra is highest and Kerala is highest right now, and West Bengal, and then it like that, right? So if you want to show the statistical value, you can show it like this. For example, if you want to show where the forest fire is occurring a lot, so you can use this kind of symbols. If you don't want this also, you can always go back to this thing also. Okay, so, and what about normalization? None, probably you don't want to normalize based on, you want to use on population, apply that. See now, there is a small change. You can use all of this classification also. Again, you can use the classification here. It's the same thing. Or you can always quantify the data. For example, now I will use this equal interval, no, equal interval, geometric interval. Probably I do that. Let's do this. Same thing. So, equal interval should be there. So for I think it will apply here. But then because we are using symbology, different symbology, we can always change the symbology, whatever you want symbology here. You can change the background color you want here, and none. Uh, Advanced, you can use the rotate. For example, if you have a rectangle or a line, or you want to show, for example, you want to show the wind movement. Okay, wind movement. You can use arrows here. You can use arrows, any of these symbols here, and then you can show wind movement. How fast is it? How the larger the arrow, the more wind speed you have. For example, if you are trying to survey an area where you can implant windmills. Okay, so you need the soil data, you need the wind data, you need the how, all that other parameters. So you can use that and say, okay, this the wind is really high on this coast, so we have to put the things here. But then there is hilly area here, so we will shift it inside like that. So for that reason, you can use all of these symbologies. Then comes proportional symbols. Again, the same way. It is the same. Uh, so it's numbers, right? It's in this. It's in this point. You can actually give it unknown numbers also, or if you want area, you want to give area. It's in right now. It's in meter square. Meter square. Oh, there is no meter square here. Okay. Then click apply, and then you can actually classify this based on your this data categories. You can always go and classify the data. You can always give or else you can go to meters maybe for oh, okay, maybe that's a mistake. Always. So that is it. Then this is called dot density map. So for example, let us use population again here. Here population dot density. So here you say dot value. Each dot represents 40,000 people. Each dot represents 40,000 people. You can increase the dot size, decrease the dot size, and then you can so if I say apply. So each, see, the population is more in the southern Tamil Nadu, sorry, Kerala, my mistake. So that like that, you can use this dot density map to indicate density of the particular, what do you mean, any kind of effect or phenomenon. Okay, like earthquakes. So you can use earthquakes, use this dot. You can say one dot is equal to one earthquake, and then you can say, see, number of dots are more, so there are more earthquakes in this particular region. Okay, so that kind of thing you can always, or else you can still do many other things, healthcare, pollution, fires, soil erosion, road accidents, whatever. That's up to you. I mean, these all things basically tell you that will allow you to use your statistical data to represent it in your own way. For example, you are trying to do how groundwater or surface water quality is getting depleted. The number of, for example, groundwater is getting depleted because of more of pumps being used, or what is the ground wells pumps are being used. So you can represent that using this dot density maps always. Then these are the pie chart bar column. For example, now here in this thing also dot density also you can apply many things. For example, you have population, I took male and female, right? Then apply. See, now you see 2 3 colors. I think I can change the color data. So and then apply that. See, now you can represent for each one you have one dot. You can change the symbology, properties, and exclusions also you can give. You can change the symbology for each dot also, and then you can unique way you can put the dot. If you don't want so many dots, you can increase it to 1 million like that, or you can do that. It's up to you. how dense you want to make the dots, how not dense you want to make the dots. So that is up to you. Then comes the charts. Okay, in the pie charts, so for example, I want to say the ratio of total population, male and female. Okay, now this male thing I will put it into blue. When I do that, no, very bad choice. Probably let's say 0.40. Apply. Say apply. You see that, or else if you just don't want to do that and then do this, that's how you'll get the data. So luckily they're both in very what do you mean, tandem. So you can do that way. You can do this kind of analysis, or you can do the same thing for bar charts also, because we don't have much of the data right now. So I am just sticking to what data I have. But in your case, you can always apply this kind of statistics. So if you do if I go to layout, if I go to layout section, you can always make a map like this. Okay, you can always make an, for example, you want to study about mining. Okay, and then you say, okay, there is so much of mining happening, and so much of loss to the government economy. You want to show the economic loss because of mining, or you want to show agricultural land use against water quality, or you want to show damage to the forest based on fires, or you want to show soil type and erosion. So those kind of things you can always do here, and you can have the legends also in the same way. Okay, and you can also have stacked, like the same thing, bar column, just make it stacked. Then come multiple attributes. Here again, I mean, if you have multiple attributes, then you can use the stick area and add all values. So based on that, you will see. Again, it is same thing like this this thing categories may, but then here you will not have you will not have a direction, as in high to low or low to high. You will not have that. Okay, you will not have that. But here you will have this. Here you can have you can set your whatever you want uh, direction, high, low, low, high, depends on that. Okay, you can set it here. You can just go type area here. You can type district headquarters here. You can type district name here and add all values. Based on your selection, you will get slow to low, low to high, high to low. Like that, you will also get it. So I don't. That's how you do it. Generally, let's add nene. And then click apply, click OK. So this is how I generally classify, just basic classification because of the districts. So I keep it here. So so what you understood right now, I mean, at least what I taught is how to digitize a raster, how to, I mean, georeference, digitize, then add data to this digitized vector, and then use the classification, and then add data and use the data to classify or represent your classification. Then make a layout. That is what we are doing. And then we will do topo sheet georeferencing. We will do topo sheet georeferencing. Then we will do database creation. Okay, so I by the end, because now it is Thursday, right? So by Monday, please be prepared. Tomorrow I will do topo sheet georeferencing. That will give you a fair idea about entire georeferencing and all. And today I will do labeling. I will show you a part of labeling also. So by this weekend we will finish entire data georeferencing and everything. By Monday we will do geodatabase. I'll explain you geodatabase and I'll give you an assignment how to create a database. And then
You
you
give some reading materials also? Yeah, only demonstrations there.
we actually right now we don't have any reading material as such, PDF and
But
all.
when we enroll, I think Mr. Vijay was telling it's there. That's why I just asked.
Okay, then you please ask Vijay, because as far, because generally if he gives me, I'll give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Probably he has it.
Okay, fine.
I'm a new
I'll
recruit.
find
So
out. Hmm.
yeah. So that so now if I want to label this section, I can there are multiple ways to do that. Okay. So this thing, um, Generally, what you do, you just go here, mm, you just go to properties, then you go to labels, stuck. Then you use labels again, the same thing, expression also you can use. You can use all of that properties and all, and then you can go to this placement properties, and you can, is my labeling active? No. Yes. Okay, so this is how if I label using the basic um, um, labeling properties of ArcMap, you will have this kind of menu where you can say always horizontal. You can just use any of these things. Okay, place label per feature, place duplicate, remove duplicate values. You can choose basic stuff. Okay, I'm not saying this is wrong or bad. This is the basic thing. But if label weight basically means if you have two labels like this, which will be above the other one, that is called label weight. Okay, so that kind of things you can do it here. You can do scale range. Scale range is basically tells you, right, if I zoom out after certain section, this will disappear. Only this will be appearing like that. You can set the scale here. Okay, you can set the scale here. Outbound, you can set the scale. See, you can always set the scale here based on that. Okay, generally you will not be using that because that is those people who use that is when they do network analysis, huge data, when they like Google Maps, those kind of stuff you can do. But if you are trying to make continuous maps of high zoom and low zoom, high zoom, low zoom, then you people will use that. But for this purpose, it is not necessary. Then you have label styles also, which kind of um, as in Arial or whatever the uh, Times New Roman, Calibri, whatever you have, you can always come here and change it. This is the basic stuff. Okay, this is the basic stuff. Okay. Now there is a special tool in ArcMap that is called labeling. In this labeling tool, you can access it labeling through here. This thing. Okay, labeling toolbar. The labeling thing, you have to click this use Maplex label engine. Okay, the minute you click Maplex label engine, and you go back. But if you observe, please observe this file here, like here, how using Maplex changes to other things. See, the minute I changed from Maplex, the labeling will change. So you can do that. You can now if I go to labeling section, if I go to labeling section, now if I go to placement properties, I have different options. Extremely complicated, sophisticated labeling options I have. I can use regular placement, I can use land placement, I can use position, I can use this curved position. I can also use orientation. I can add space to characters, options. How much space do I want? Maybe I want 2% or 3%. Okay, then I will say fitting strategy. Stake label is, for example, if I put space near pala and space cud, the cud will come below the pala. So it will be like that. That is called stake label. Okay. So you can overrun. Yes, I can overrun. Reduce font size. No. Reduce font size if it's not fitting now, it will reduce the font size like that. Okay, and then one more thing is label density. See, if you have a river network or a road network, I always suggest you to click this repeat label. Okay, if you don't repeat this label, if you don't do this, you will not be able to see the labels at regular intervals. When you say repeat labels, you can choose the options always. But here, because I put it inside the label, because this is a polygon, and I put the label placement as the land parcel inside the land parcel. If I have a river, I can put it as river placement, and then I can click this particular repeat. Tomorrow we will be doing even more detailed analysis on labeling. Tomorrow I'll use a very complicated data, and then I will discuss this thing even more so that you will understand it better. So for now, say, and then this thing, say, if you have two parts, like here in this section, like there is one section, Ernakulam, Ernakulam. But if I use this Okay, label largest feature part and click OK and click apply. That is gone. See, there is only one Ernakulam now. So that kind of things you can always do. Or else you can also use this label manager section here. You can always go to this label manager. There is something called label manager. Once you click it, there is a new window that opens. See, now I used the curved window. See, now these are like that. And then you can, Kerala district map, right? Yeah, default. If you click the default, every option what you saw earlier will be available here. All here, you can actually change it to probably 16. Apply. See now the thing will come like this because you choose that this has high weightage. You see this there is a district headquarters here. There is supposed to be a label there because you put this label play properties as high in the positioning in earlier section, and because you choose the overlapping is ready is gone. Okay, the overlapping is gone, but if I don't use that high symbology is there, maybe scale range, it is here somewhere, I forgot where it is. Options, maybe it's somewhere here, scale range in the no. And one more thing, same thing, you can also use the labeling expressions from here again. Where is that? You can always use the labeling section from here. Please, I will forward this link to you. Maybe I'll forget. I'll just forward it to you. Formatting tips. So you can always use this uh, those context or whatever the things here, and then you can label it much more cleaner way. So I will make a video on that, and then I'll forward it to you. Okay, so you don't have to search on yourself. So then comes the
Uh,
yes, sir.
no, yeah, I was actually uh, from last 2 days I was looking for this only. That this part was I was missing. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Avoid holes in polygons. And one more thing before, be very careful. See now Thiruvananthapuram is gone. Why? Because we have set it to 16. So if I but if I go to 12 and apply, it should come. Maybe I have to make it to. Oh no, not here. Go to label manager again. Hmm. In this section, if I do it, this is the same thing what you see in label section also. If you see this, I get this Thiruvananthapuram here. Okay, like that you can change. But if you don't want this curved thing, you can always placement properties. You can always change it to sorry, position horizontal, word space. Click OK, click apply. You'll get it like that.
Yes, I don't have that general. You are having the. Can you go back same placement property?
Hmm.
Yeah, in label position in general, I don't have that drop down.
Acha, you
Like
did you
land pass.
active no? Did you activate this labeling Maplex engine?
Yeah, I activated map. Like I can see something, but this drop down is not there.
Oh,
It
can you
says
go to
use
this
map.
this this option? There is a label manager here. Probably
Yeah,
in the label manager,
I,
you for the file you click this default section. Then you see
yes,
if you
I
have
can
this
see.
thing.
Yes, but this round is actually this horizontal round. I am not saying.
uh,
I am saying all other because I went to position.
Probably you
Position,
should use this thing like regular placement, land parcel placement. You have to use that.
but that drop down box is not coming.
Okay. Are you clicking the same file Kerala district map? Did I
Yeah.
forward it to you? You have it. I mean, you digitized it, no? So you must be having it.
Yeah. Yes.
Then,
Can I show you? Well, I am there itself, so I can show you. usually.
How do I stop?
No, you need not to stop. If I will start sharing,
Acha,
it will
acha, okay.
automatically stop.
Okay, okay. So I will look into the. Is this
No,
this is a thing, no? Okay. Business.
there is no desktop one. Oh, oh, I know. I know. I need to share a window because my desktop. It is one desktop, so it will take one as a one desktop. Well, okay, I will make it into center. Uh, so can you see now?
Give me a second. Yeah, I can actually see your map. Yes. Oh, oh wow, that is a
Yeah.
beautiful
So
map.
if I go here, then open. See, I
Oh,
have. So
no, no, no. So
I
no,
maybe.
you see, you are selecting a point data. That's why it is coming like that. Select a polygon data.
Oh, 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 yes. Okay. Uh, so where is this? Okay, okay, okay. So
Understood?
because
Ah,
yeah, because my this district headquarters is point data.
yes,
Uh,
yes. So how do I share it now again? Acha, I have to click somewhere here, no?
you share,
Uh,
I will lose.
Acha, no, I was looking for the share button. Okay, screen one. Acha, theek hai. So now it is here like that. Now one more thing is when you are trying to label. So what people generally do is they label like this and then go to layout like that. Okay, and they expect it to stick like this. But then suppose you want to make your labels much more visible, cleaner, clearer. So you don't do this way. You just so you don't do this way. What do? You first set the scale for, okay, I want to see my map at this scale. Okay, based on this scale you set the size of your symbology. Okay, you set your size of symbology based on the scale. How do you set a scale? I'll tell you. So you set a scale of, I want 14. Okay, I'll put 14. Okay, now I have 14. Right now I have 14. I am that this can be visible from anywhere. Okay. Now I will set my scale here. So this is where you set the scale. See, right now my scale is at some two between this, right? So between these two, I can actually set my scale to 3 million or 10 million. Generally, if you are looking for entire India, it will be like 1 is to 40 million, like that. Uh, but right now this is fine, right? I can actually make out. Now once you do this, because this is now at a haphazard positions, you don't want to have this like this. So what do, you right click here, you convert your labels to annotations. Remember one thing, generally what people do, what professionals do is they first created geodatabase and keep all these files in that geodatabase. Okay, and then export the labels to annotations to that database. Okay, because I did not teach you database yet, we can do one thing is we can convert it in the map section. So the minute it will convert here only directly. Agreed? So you can do this here, click convert. So everything is converted right now. So I can just access individual label like that now. Okay, I can access individual label. So I can put my label at whatever position I want. At whatever position I want. I can label like that. I can put it here down uh, like this. See now Alapuza is such a big thing, so I'll just put it there. Let's see what did he do. Modify section mein, remove that, remove this. Alpuza is always outside, right? So let's do that. Alpuza is outside. Put time is there. Oh, maybe first I have to, yeah, this based on this I have to arrange. Idukki is I'll put here. Ernakulam I'll put somewhere. No, you can always rearrange Tiruvananthapuram, maybe down there. Okay, I just remove this thing, modified thing. Yeah, Kollam, I'll put it here. Uh, Palakkad, I'll put it here. Malappuram, probably I'll put it outside like that. Yeah, that looks neat, right? Yeah. So now the same thing I will do for my districts map. Because I wasted half an hour, I mean 45 minutes. I wasted so much time. Okay, now I don't want to click. See, this is selected. I don't want to let it selected. So I just click this button here. Clear selected. Everything is gone. So now I'll do that. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll put it there. Then I'll put it here. I'll put it there. I'll put it outside and down and drag that down. I'll put it like this. Patantitta is what? Acha, okay, this is for this one below. This thing will go top. This thing will, I mean, it's about your patience also, how much you actually want. Some people are like, no, 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 it's all too much of editing. I don't want all of this thing. So it's up to you also. I'm just teaching. It's my duty to teach, so I'm doing that. That's it. So now let's see how it looks in the layout. See, now it looks neat, right? Very readable. You can
Prabhu,
do that, sir. Hello,
this Alapura,
Lapuza. Yeah.
this is the only district is creating problem.
Obviously, that is
So,
a weird position, weird shape. you
hmm,
cannot, you cannot put it anywhere like that.
because if I want to put straight, sometimes it's same, it overlap on each other.
Yes, yes, that is the thing. So that is the layout section. Now I just add India states there. Um, what else is missing? See, now if you actually check, if you actually check, we are not, because I did not took care that these fellows should match my resolution. Okay, should match my scale. You see they are so small. I mean sometimes you cannot even read it, but yeah, still they look neat. Okay, so you can say the Bay of Bengal, oceans. See, now I added Bay of Bengal Sea, Arabian Sea. I have added the grid here. You can actually, okay, now I will, because labeling part is over. Let's now concentrate on the uh, all of these things. How do I get a map like this? Okay, let's do that. Agreed. So how do I? So if I do, if and one more thing, if you want to see how the print view, if you do some editing and if you want to see how the map will look before you printing, always go here and use print preview. So you will see, oh, this is how my map will look in the final. So you see there is some error here in the bottom. So you can always come here and see, okay, this is how my map will look. Do I need to change anything? And then you can edit it. So and then you just close it. You'll go back to our map. So it takes some time to come back. So let's see.
Okay. So
Uh,
whenever we convert label into annotation,
yeah.
so original labeling will go.
Yes, yes, it will go. It will go. And you have to load the label. I mean, you have to delete this thing and load the file again. If you want to. Arey,
Okay.
name. Ah, okay, finally it came back. It's
This
not
Alapura is
responding.
very.
Not responding. Oh, yeah, it came back finally. Okay, so I can do it that way. And one more thing is you can always set your page. and print setup. For example, before doing any of these things, okay, before doing any of these things, always come here and set your page. Say suppose if you want to print on A4 size, something like that, you always set your size. If you are not interested in setting your size, there is always in this toolbar. What is this toolbar? This is layout toolbar. Okay, the layout toolbar, in this option you will always, you will see already stored templates. This is my template, I don't have anything. This is for architecture people, they have templates stored. For ISO based matlab, for any scientific purpose, you have templates. For North America, I mean people who are in that uh, projection system, they have the templates. You have traditional layouts like this. You have these are traditional layouts. People used to use this for layouts, classic letter portrait. So you can always come here. I generally like to arrange my layout for my requirement, for my paper or my thesis or my project report, for my presentation. I want to keep it on my own. But for example, you don't have time. You always come here and then tuck 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 choose one and always get going. So it is up to you. What happened again? If you want to make a world map like India ka map, you can always come here, Asia, Asia is here. You can always zoom to this location and create your own map. This is in geographic GCS projection. This thing will be in GCS, okay, because there is latitude and longitude. Or if you are trying to UTM also, I think this will work. So that's it. So you can always use these things layouts here, okay. So now if you see, before going to this thing, now if you see, I have test and new data frame. So this new data frame will give you this particular box. The more data frames you add, the more boxes you will get. For example, now I say insert data frame, okay, and I say something, and then even test 2. Okay, so this box is because I added a new data frame. Okay, now if I say I just drag this fellow down there, I'll get India map there. Okay, I'll just get India map there. I don't want India map here. Okay, I'll just remove this. Remove. I want modified section here and label that. So I have modified section. I can put anything here. So this box is because of the data frame, and you can always change from the data view to layout view like this. So I arrange the box here. Then this is an extra line I put around the map. I put around the map. So this box is because of this test. I can always rearrange. For example, I can always go up, down. Maybe I'll just add a new data frame and show you data frame. So that I have a data frame. Now I can always use this bar. What is this bar? If I do this, you know that is tools bar. Okay, that is tools bar where I can always use this to move the data inside. I can use this pan button to move the data inside. For example, now I have this thing. Okay, now I can move. I activate this to. I will activate this thing. Activate. So this box will be activated. I'll use this pan. I can move this like that inside. Okay, but if I am trying to move this box itself, okay, move this box. Maybe I then see you cannot just move the data inside a box. Okay, until unless you activate it. So there is something called activate. You have to activate and then move. So now you can, if you want to move the resize the box, you have to use this arrow. Then you can always resize that. Okay, you can always resize that. Okay. Then okay, this I already told, right? This box is because of this test um, data frame. Now, if you want to add say suppose random text you want to add, you always go to drawing toolbar. You can access the drawing toolbar from here. You can access drawing toolbar. You can actually create a new annotation. This is called annotation. Whatever you did right now is annotation. You converted the labels to annotations only. So you can create always, you can always create a new annotation group. Okay, or else you can just say, I want to add text. Add text. You can always keep that. You can delete, you can then you can rotate it. Did I teach you this yesterday? Did I teach?
Yeah, yeah, yesterday we were teaching this.
Okay, so you can always put this here and then you can do that, rotate here. I mean, whatever you can do, and then you can add rectangle, polygon. You can do any of these things. Uh, then just delete it if you don't want. So that kind of things you can do. And I wanted to show you this. Remove that. We'll add India districts there. Okay. So what I did yesterday was, I think I showed you this. I selected. I will show you how to edit the labels. Yes, I forgot to show you that yesterday. So now go to properties. Okay, now in the symbology section, I added all of this. You can always click this thing. Shift last one. Okay, right click. Properties of for selected symbologies or all symbols. You can change all symbols right now. You can see now this is a you create hollow first. You go to edit symbol. You go to this, no, not this thing, outline. You can change the maybe I'll just put this thing right now there. Okay, that thing. Click OK. Click OK. So you get that. And then if you don't apply.
Yeah. I have a small because I missed out that portion. The very simple thing. How you assigned the different colors to different polygons, like all other values you are showing, no? One polygon you assign one color, then different other district, like
Uh,
just simple. I missed out that step.
Acha, this you are talking about this coloring.
Yes, yes, simple thing. First thing.
So you select this. You select this color ramp. You choose any of this color ramp. Maybe I choose maybe what
That is
can
graduated color, right? Not the simple colors.
these are simple colors only, no?
Okay.
Graduated is this thing. This is
Okay.
graduated.
Uh-huh.
That is graduated. If you are trying to do you can do all of this here also. Same thing. You can do here also. Colors may you can just come here and district name. This district name here. I don't have a district name here. District area. What? Acha, this is obviously this is statistical representation, right? So you will have that one. Apply. You will get like that values. So if you don't want that, generally this itself is more than enough. At all values. So now I have changed the borders. So I've changed the borders. So let us go to data view. So I've changed the border. Oh my God, this is hurting my eyes. So this thing. Sorry, mistake. Click all symbols. Edit symbol. Outline. You also choose these things. Amaya. Okay. Now, because now these colors are gone, but you can still add all values to get ramp. Click apply. And you get like that. Okay. But say suppose you don't want this thing. I can always come here, click shift. You have to catch shift and click the last one. First one and last one, everybody will be selected. So you come here, you can group the values together and you can just say districts. District. Apply. Like that. You see? You can do that, or else you can use a single symbology, or else if you want add values again they'll come back like that. So you can use play with symbology for your needs. You can do whatever you want. You can change the symbology here, all of that, and then come to layout section. Always do one thing because now I think I showed you legends, right? Yeah, I think I showed you legends. So insert legend here. You can access all of these things. Whatever I have, north arrow, blah. Hey, remove this. Everything I don't like. Okay. Insert legends. Let's say click next. 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 Finish. So I have this toolbar now. Okay. Let us change one by one. What I don't want, let us remove. Okay. Here.
See, if I want to create my own symbols, how to do that? Like a particular feature, I want to assign a particular symbol. Then I want to include it in the legend.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Like if like for road, for simple example, I mean, or a structural feature in geology, I want to give a particular symbol for that.
You can give now.
Just show me once.
Can you give me one example?
Yeah, simple example, strike or dip, anything. If it is dip,
Can you create a symbol?
yeah. That
Obviously, you can create a symbology.
now we can, but where
No,
from
not
which?
symbology. A new symbol.
Okay, let us do one thing. Let us do, see, right now,
For
see,
one point feature, we want to create a symbol.
Yeah,
yes, give me a second, give me a second. You have this particular point data. Okay,
yeah.
these are my capitals of districts. This was the point for the capital of my district. Okay, but I changed the symbol to Thiruvananthapuram as a
Mm,
state capital. But
mm-hmm.
for example, I want to add a value. I say um, name.
Hmm.
Okay, let us do this way. I have all of these values here. Okay, now you see. Please observe. Okay, so what I did actually was I just drag this thing. Okay, maybe you want to put only this symbol for. Okay.
Yeah, these are default symbols, right? See, I want to create a
Uh,
symbol of my own,
acha.
something which
Hmm.
denotes a particular feature, and I want to include it
Oh,
in the
oh.
legend.
So
Like,
yeah, so you can access here extra symbol. If you don't want, I think I remember doing that. Let me remember because
I
it
also
has
remember,
when
yes,
you
you
were
can create.
no, you can create it, but you can actually load your map. For example, you have an image like
okay.
logo, like a
Mm-hmm.
picture. You
Mm,
can import it. You can always import it into the legend section,
mm,
or else in the insert from insert you can do that.
okay.
Character symbol. See, you have 3D characters. Wait. Okay. So you let it come. So you can always try doing these things. Okay.
Insert. Mm.
Generally, I see there is see like this now. Style reference. Oh yeah, see in the
Mm,
style references you have so many utilities. For example,
mm.
let us say survey.
Okay.
Survey. Do I have survey? Is this fine for Lynch water?
Yeah, somewhat.
Or you still want more, you can actually say geology, right? Uh,
Yeah, down. 24
mining,
case.
mining is one thing, meteorological department is one thing, soils, euro, uh,
Geology
it-
is up.
up, there is
Yeah, just down like
geology
that.
too. Yeah,
Ah, yeah.
okay. Now you click OK. How do you know? How do I know which is geology here? Because I know. Oh, west. Okay, there are categories here. If I just
Mm.
categories. Let us see where else. See, survey symbols are here. I hope that helps you. Mercury, mica, molybdenum, diamond. Hey, mining section. Oh, these are mining section. These are mining. Wind speed. This is wind speed. This is thunderstorm. Meteorological department. This is meteorological data. The geology. Are they? Is this geology? Cloud. Acha, this is meteorology. Acha, this is
So it is all
meteorology.
fine. Yeah, now geology.
Now vertical lineage. Is this? I mean, is this
Ah,
how it
this is
will
the
be?
geology symbol.
Mm.
This is
So, I have,
100% geology.
so because I have no idea
Coalition
about
lineage.
geology, I'm not even civil. I am not even civil background. So, mm,
The
please.
civil people don't know geology. They just
Yeah.
pretend.
they have this thing. Probably you have much more. For example, if you have a if you are interested in 3D, you can have 3D like vehicles, 3D trees, furnitures.
Boolean symbol also nowadays.
Can I actually? Oh, civil. This is civil, civic crime analysis,
Civics.
Civic is
civic conservation, environmental. You can have all of these things. These are so. I mean, I'm just looking for the where can I create new style? Yeah,
mm.
you can actually. I mean, see, you need to have coding.
Oh,
You need to know the language.
Python.
This, for example, I have this Tarun style. No, I mean, you need to have you need to develop for your own thing. For example, you're trying in QGIS. You can do for that also. You require a lot of language. All of that you need to know, understand.
Okay, okay, okay.
So, but I think these are enough for most of the cases. These generally are fine.
Mm.
So now, so suppose I said Kazaragod is that, and I do.
No, actually in geology symbol, the issue is not only symbol.
Hmm.
We always had the directions.
Mm.
So each point you will see the different direction.
Yes, yes.
Sir, I have no
So
idea.
I think now it's
Oh,
now it's very easy. You can give the rotation and the
Uh-huh.
when we were doing this 10 years before, yes, we were
Acha, 10
creating the
years.
symbol and manually we had to change each direction.
Oh,
Basically,
dear.
we are using annotations and setting the direction.
Acha. So, like that, I have no
And
idea, sir. So, like I said,
yeah, so
besides
now
that,
see,
I can individually put the symbols also if you want. So, if you have point data, you can do this. So, symbology is your hand, like you can play with it if you want. As long as you know what you're doing, you can always go back to this. So,
so with that, if like I took the line, so like in point
I,
feature, if I took one line, and so I
you
want
can
in my attribute table there is a azimuth. So this line should be changed according to azimuth. So is it possible? Like
I
I
did
don't
not
want
understand.
global rotation.
So basically you are asking because this rotation I showed you, no, that you don't want that. You want angle.
Yeah,
Uh,
angle, but because each point will be having the different angle.
mm-hmm.
yes,
Lazim.
that is a very good question. Very good question. I don't know about that.
That is the geology.
Yes, yes. Now that is a very good question. So,
So see, I have this like lat long XY data. I have the particular symbol or particular ID, and I want to give say, okay, this symbol, but direction rotation should be 40 degree, 50 degree, 60 degree in attribute table itself. So each
that
point
you
should
can
take
give.
that.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah, that you can
like
give. Yes,
like a
yes.
borehole with an azimuth of 30 degrees east or something like that. Is
That I,
mm.
see, I don't understand. I don't know the how it will be it will done in the attributes. I can actually do this thing. You can always come back. Sorry, my mistake. You can come back here. You can use this quantities label. All of this you can do, but angle I never experienced till now. So I will find out with my seniors in AGSRT to know if that is possible. But you can always see if this is here, okay, Kasaragod is here, I properties, you can change the angle like that, 50 degrees, apply.
Yeah, but that not notation like a
Mm.
symbol itself.
Symbol itself.
Point symbol. So if your point symbol is say
Arrow,
line,
for example, okay, let us do
vertical
one
line
thing. Let's do
or
one thing.
arrow. Yes,
That's what.
yes,
Let us do
arrow.
one.
Yeah.
Arrow is there. If I do this, I mean, I don't think I have a knowledge about that, but I can always try to answer that question. Maybe I'll ask Kailash sir. He's my super senior, so I mean in the coursework. So
Yeah, because
let's.
anybody, yes, because That is the most important thing for the geology. Basically,
Yeah,
creating
yeah.
geological maps,
Uh-huh.
structural maps.
I'll find out, sir. I'll come back to you on that because I see I have to teach you. See, tomorrow we will be doing the complicated labeling anyways. See how to label rivers, how to label area, how to label a point. We will do all of that,
Yeah.
and also I will teach you. So I'll finish. I'll cover the entire boundary of what we did till now. Maybe in 1 week, what we did. I'll just make a round, and then tomorrow I will show you that also. If that is possible, then I'll show it. We will work on that. Okay. So Monday we
Yeah.
will be doing geodatabase, then topology. Okay.
Yeah.
That should be fine. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll end the
Thank
class.
you.
I'll forward the recording.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So it is
but
Thank you,
free.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you so
you
much.
need to stop the recording right now, before closing the meeting.
I understand. So here is stop recording, right?